On the edition of the Premier League Zone. My name is Leye Aduluju, and I am joined by Bode Bruno and Anthony Ajulu, and we are here to reflect on an amazing weekend of Premier League football. We'll be talking about that incredible match at Anfield. Liverpool 2, Manchester City 2 was the result. What a performance it was by both teams. We'll be picking the bones from that encounter and doing analysis on what we saw and what that result means for the rest of the Premier League season. Well, Liverpool and Manchester City may have served off the biggest and most interesting match of the weekend, but there was also Chelsea. They moved to the top of the table with a hard-fought 3-1 victory over Southampton. Manchester United, their unconvincing form continued. They were pegged back by Everton, held to a 1-0 draw at Old Trafford. Arsenal also, their winning run came to an end at Brighton. A very fortunate goalless draw, it has to be said, for the Gunners. So we'll be talking about all of those matches and doing an analysis through the course of the next 20 to 25 minutes. And don't you forget, you can always be a part of the Premier League Zone. Give us a shout on WhatsApp 0817 313 6193. That's the WhatsApp number 0817 313 6193. You can also watch us live on Facebook at Inspiration FM 92.3. So if you want to watch the Premier League Zone, all you have to do is just log into your Facebook account and find the Inspiration FM handle, Inspiration FM 92.3, and you'll be able to watch the show live on that platform. Remember, you can also send your comments on Facebook. We're trying as much as possible to read as many messages as possible all through the course of the Premier League Zone today. So welcome again to the show. Let's begin again with Game Week 7 recap by running through all the results from the weekend. Manchester United won, Everton won at Old Trafford, Burnley and Norwich City played out a goalless draw at Turf Moor. Chelsea left it very late, but they eventually got over the line against Southampton. 3-1, it finished in favour of the Blues at Stamford Bridge. Leeds United picked up their first win of the season. They were far too good for Watford. 1-0 was the final result, and of course that match had serious implications for the Watford managerial situation. The former manager has been dismissed following the result from Elland Road. Wolverhampton Wanderers made it back-to-back wins in the Premier League. They took down Newcastle United by 2-1, and like I said earlier, Arsenal played out a goalless draw with Brighton and the Hove Albion. On Sunday, Crystal Palace came from 2 goals down to draw 2-2 against Leicester City at Selhurst Park. Tottenham Hotspur got their first win in 4 matches. They beat Aston Villa by 2-1. Heung-min Son at the centre of that victory for Spurs with a couple of assists there. Brentford continued their excellent start to the Premier League. They went to West Ham United and won by 2-1. And the match everyone has been talking about since yesterday and will be talking about for the next few days. Liverpool against Man City at Anfield. It ended Liverpool 2, Manchester City 2. And that is where we'll begin a review of the weekend's action from the Premier League. Anthony, Liverpool against Man City. First half maybe not as good as we expected, especially from Liverpool's perspective. But second half, we saw 2 amazing teams go hammer and tongs at each other. They threw everything they had. No quarters given, no quarters taken. Defenses were almost forgotten. Both teams went in search of the win, and they delivered a spectacle for us. Ultimately, there was no winner, no vanquished. 2-2 it ended. At the end, a fair result, given how both teams performed, that you'd say.
A fair result, given how both teams performed in the second half. Judging by the first half, City would have felt maybe they should have come away with a win, given their performance in the first half, and given how poorly Liverpool played in the first half as well. But Liverpool definitely woke up in the second half, and I like the fact that nobody was trying to be defensive. Everybody came all out to play them some good football. They were keen to get the win in this one, set an early marker for the season as well. The goals were excellent, especially the Liverpool goals. Mohamed Salah, took apart several City players to score a superb goal, and even the goal from Phil Foden as well.
Yeah,
a really well worked goal from City all the way to Phil Foden, and of course put it in the back of the net. Brilliant performance all around, and like I said, a fair result. I think both managers would be more or less happy with the result. Pep Guardiola maybe would be feeling a bit disappointed they didn't get the win, but coming to Anfield, getting a point, and the fact that they went to Stamford Bridge as well, got a point last week. I think they will look at all of that and say, yes, we've come through a difficult period and we were still where we are. But
the general consensus is that it's still early in the season, 7 matches gone, but surely you must have gotten an idea of we all have actually, of the quality of the teams and what they are capable of doing. We've seen Man City, for example, go to Chelsea and get a win. They've gone to Liverpool and maybe, like Anthony said, should have got a win. We've also seen Liverpool. They've played Chelsea at home, they've played Man City at home, and they've drawn both matches. We've seen Manchester United over 7 matches, but haven't seen the first 7 matches of the season. Would it be wrong to say that City have got to be the team to beat in the Premier League this season, the champions?
I still feel, for so many reasons, Chelsea basically. Chelsea on that day, very robust, difficult to break down and all that. For City, City might find it a bit difficult playing teams that set up the low block, like we did see against Southampton, and they always leave themselves vulnerable behind. And if Liverpool had started that game very well yesterday, we would have seen a situation where they would have picked out City on the counter, because several occasions where they had the chance to break, they just didn't, in the final third of the pitch, they didn't apply a bit of sense. You understand? But at the end of the day, we've seen teams have played very well, and this season is shaping up to be one of those strange seasons as well. Maybe among the top 6, they'll either cancel each other out or would see 1 or 2 good results. And when you face these teams outside of the top 6, the likes of Everton, the likes of Villa, who are playing very well these days, West Ham United, even a team like Brentford, you find them giving teams, especially the top 6, a whole lot of problems. So it's still early on. It all boils down to injuries, consistency, and of course the defense will be very, very key this season.
All right, let's talk about some of the major talking points in the match, and the biggest one I have to say has got to be the James Milner situation. He should have gotten a second yellow. And the score at that point was 1-1, and it was just minutes after that incident that Mohamed Salah scored that amazing goal, and it was understandable. Pep Guardiola's reaction, he absolutely lost his mind. I mean, he took out his jacket, didn't know what to do with himself, basically. You can understand the frustrations. Why do you think the referee did not give Milner that second yellow card? Because he knew what he was doing. Basically obstructed the player, stretched out his leg to stop the player from moving forward.
Pep Guardiola said the reason he didn't collect a red card or get a second yellow card was anti.
Yeah,
that's what he said. But I think the referee, again, I'm not in the mind of the referee.
Yeah.
Only the referee, I agree, was a red card. Actually. I was already screaming in my house, like, why? Milner,
why? Did you say screaming or crying?
I was already screaming.
Did you say screaming or crying?
There was no need for that, actually, for somebody already on
Someone said he forgot he was on yellow card. Yeah.
But only the referee can explain why the player wasn't sent off. That's a proper standing off if I ever seen one in my life.
Did you enjoy this video? Hit the subscribe button for more. Leave a comment and like. Thank you.